Jared, we talked this morning just about getting your legs back and knowing how you would feel just now that you've been through a game. I think it was 30 some minutes. How did you feel coming back? Kevin give you all the right advice.
Yeah, I was checking with him if everything I'm feeling is normal. That he went through it as well. Other than being probably more nervous than my first game my rookie year, I felt pretty good. So just gotta, like you said, get my legs back. I mean, sat down for almost 2 weeks, so it was expected, but I felt surprisingly good. It's my first game, so.
Your coach picked yourself up after the game. Just about you guys gave him respect. Just in your mind, what can you guys do to gain that as you go forward?
Honestly, I think how we've been playing, how we've been competing against all these teams, even though we're down a number of people, we're still in every game. Even when, you know, a lot of us were sick and down, we're still out there fighting to win, fighting to compete. And I think that gains respect from everybody. You're not just going to get respect overnight. You're going to have to build into it. And that's what we're doing.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey guys, Lauri, for you, why so nervous?
I don't know. I feel like guys were playing really well when I was out, and just tried to do my best to help those guys and kind of play up to my abilities and just do what they've been doing the last couple of weeks, and just they've been picking up good wins from good teams. So that's what we tried to do tonight, but obviously we're in success.
Did finding your spots come quickly?
I had a little bit more on it before. I'm used to, but I mean, just playing those two spots, I feel like I got good looks tonight, and still can finish them more efficiently. But yeah, I feel like guys are doing a good job of finding an open guy and not really caring about who's going to shoot it. So we're trying to get the best shot for us, and I think we did that for the most part. So.
Hey, Jared, for you, JV was talking about consistency and finding that consistency.
Right.
What steps do you feel like you need to take in order to get to that?
Me personally, or as a team, the preparation for every game. You know, energy is going to be up and down. That's just the nature of the league. But if we prepare, if we study the opponent well, if we're locked into the game plan, then I think consistency can come that way.
From the Athletic. Jarrett, how did you feel when your first game back as well?
You know, Lauri's not the only one that felt nervous. Yeah, I don't know what it is about coming back just from after missing a couple games, but it's like, oh, these guys are playing well. How am I going to fit into the offense and defense? But I think once we got going, we kind of shook the nervousness off of ourselves. But other than that, it felt good. Still have to get my wind back, you know, still get my conditioning back. And I mean, just fit back in.
And for the both of you, you guys out-rebounded as a team the Nets tonight, but having you guys back in that group, being able to be effective on the glass, but just how do you continue to see how you guys can affect the game and just adding length and height to this group and being able to just, I guess, just be effective?
I mean, that's one thing that, especially having Evan out, we got to kind of pick it up, and just, like I said before, it's not one person. It's like we talked about this morning with Colin being out. It's everybody doing a little bit more. So I think we can rebound better as a team. And personally, I don't think I rebounded well tonight. And just, yeah, we out rebounded them. I think they got a couple of timely ones. We were on a run, or they got on a run just because of getting a couple offensive rebounds. And so I think we need to stay consistent, like Coach was talking about, but in that area too, just rebound the ball for full 48 minutes. And of course, sometimes ball's going to bounce the other way, but for the most part, we got to be the team out rebounding though.
Yes, I want either one of you guys. Just as you guys grow as a team, how do you stem the tide when the emotions change or, the score changes, there's a run by another team. Because you guys had a good lead and kind of things changed a little bit. How do you work to get better at that?
That's just going to come with experience. I know over the course of this year so far, we've had a couple games where we felt the same type of energy, the same type of swing from the other team. And the Nets had a great third quarter where they came back, they're hitting shots, and we couldn't get our shot to fall. But that's just going to come with experience. That's going to come with us getting the mesh more together. We had it's almost a whole different lineup, having me and Lauri back. And with guys coming back more and more, we're still going to have to get used to it.
It's a game of friends. We just gotta, for the most part, for the year, I think we've been doing a good job of when other teams go on a run, kind of be calm and not overreact to it, because I feel like both teams are going to do that during the game. So just got to keep the moments just as minimal as we can, and just not get nervous when they're hitting shots or on a run. Just not overreact. We just got to stop the bleeding somehow, and for the most part, we've been able to do that. But
Chris, either from an execution standpoint or a mentality standpoint, how did things change at all when Darius went down and went to the back?
That's our leader out there. He's out there giving it his all every time. He's out there telling us where to be, what to do. And, he's also a brother of ours. And just seeing him go down, we didn't really know what happened, honestly. We're all shook about that. We have him in the back of our minds. We just kind of got scrambled up. I think that happens when anybody goes down. You just get scrambled. You're just trying to figure out how to get back into the game.
Anything else? All right.
thank you.
Isaac, how nice is it to get some open looks and open threes and see them fall for you right now?
I mean, it's a good sign. Felt good, all season. I feel like I've been getting good looks. Some of them been feeling good, but finally they've been going in today, so it's a good sign.
You got to guard a guy like the guy you've been guard last week. Just what have you learned about yourself, and what have you learned about how the game's officiated?
Just you got to watch out for, his tricky moves, his tactics of grabbing your arm and, trying to get cheap fouls to get him to the free throw line. So just playing within the game.
You guys try to gain some respect around the league. How do you feel like you guys are powerful?
I feel like nobody's coming in here anymore with the mindset of, okay, just an easy win. Everybody's coming in with the mindset of just, it's going to be a tough game. And we feel like we're scrapping in each game.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Isaac.
So,
how nice was it to have Lauri and Jarrett back behind you in the starting lineup?
it was great. Just having more bodies out there, period. I mean, it was great for us. For them, they both protect our rim pretty well and rebound for us. So, I mean, it was great having them back there.
Does playing alongside Lauri give you even more space than what you have had without him?
Yeah, he spaces for us. He gives another body for another shooter for me to attack closeouts or even get more open shots.
Thank you.
Kelsey Rosalie athletic, obviously going off from that. What did you see from how Lauri, Dean, and Jarrett played off each other, and it's not obviously the same big lineup that you guys were using early on, but sort of mimicking it, and how Dean is able to help with those guys on the floor?
I feel like they were doing great defensively. I know Dean was playing great on KD. He made him force into a lot of tough shots. Of course, KD's a tough shot maker, but I feel like Dean played great defense on him. They're able to switch out on him, force to the paint, and just collapse.
You touched on it a little bit, but you guys out-rebounded the Nets tonight, just in general, everything. But having Lauri and Jarrett be so effective on the glass like they were, how does that just help you guys being able to either just get back in transition or even be able to just to let them just do what they do on the glass?
By them rebounding lets me, run the floor more. DJ and Ricky are looking for me more in transition, so it gives me a lot of transition points for everybody.
Oh, first, I'm sorry.
Isaac, JB was talking about you guys finding consistency. What's the next step that you guys have to take in order to get that?
We just got to finish games. I mean, I feel like most of these games we've been up. you know, and we let the other team, you know, come back and take the lead. So we just gotta learn how to, you know, finish games and play through them fourth quarters.
Are you seeing a common denominator with that issue, if you want to call it an issue?
I mean, it just I feel like we have to play with more energy. I feel like we get up and we start to be lackadaisical. So I feel like we just gotta, you know, play with more energy towards the end.
Like